15,000 years ago, glacial melt created a gorge that cuts through Mohican State Park in Ohio, an eerily prehistoric place that showers the senses, the perfect backdrop for a timeless and thought-provoking story of struggle.
Well, the 100 mile is one of those things that is checking the box.
We're going to start on the back side of the banner.
1, 2, 3.
Of the nearly 200 runners about to step into the madness of the Mohican 100-mile trail race, only first-timer Tom Mitchell of Springfield, Virginia brings with him 100 stories of sacrifice and of sorrow.
A little bit nervous, a little bit excited. You know, Adam and I are running this race. We're carrying 100 kids with us, man.
2, 1, go!
There's so many interesting stories, why people are out here, what they're doing, and all of that will come out during the race.
This ultramarathon is a 2-day test of physical endurance and mental might in the starkest of environments.
147.
147.
Athletes have 32 hours to complete 4 25-mile loops.
49. Hey guys, we got water on the road.
Aid stations every several miles offer a brief respite.
Holy cow.
How you guys feeling?
Like a wet rat.
For nourishment needs,
Water's on the right, heat's on the left.
encouragement, and assessment.
I'm good right now, Jay. I'm good. We killed 4 miles. We got 4 miles down. We got 96 more to go.
Mitchell, known as Tattoo Tom for his myriad of skin markings, is racing with training partner Adam Katfuda.
I feel great. I'm happy to be here. I feel lucky.
It's common for runners, in Mitchell's case critical, as you will later find out, to race with a friend. They lean on each other for tactical and for moral support. And to make a difficult challenge even more daunting, these inexperienced athletes are covering the equivalent of 4 off-road marathons back to back to back to back. For several miles during the first loop, I caught up with Tom and Adam. Their pace was steady, their spirit strong. But it's perfectly reasonable to ask yourself, why would a novice attempt such an outlandish athletic feat at 46 years of age?
Jay, this is a tattoo of my daughter, Shayla, when she was 3 years old. I had a tattoo here on my arm. It's close to my heart. When I'm sleeping, it's close to my heart.
This father's drive stems from a heartache that will never heal.
With my daughter, I haven't gotten over it.
5 years ago, Mitchell's firstborn, Shayla, contracted Hodgkin's disease.
I haven't pushed past it.
She fought bravely for 2 years,
I haven't worked through it.
but cancer consumed her body and took her life at 18.
It definitely hasn't gotten any better. It's just gotten different.
Before she died, Shayla insisted her father remain brave for other families facing the crushing physical, emotional, and financial burdens that come with cancer.
And so when she died, I coined the phrase, still brave. And that's what I am. I'm still brave for her.
So Mitchell turned his pain into a battle cry.
Still brave, people, still brave!
And then a foundation.
And I need goose.
Okay.
The foundation helps families of children fighting cancer, like the Noakes of Northern Virginia,
And kiss again.
pay for critical non-medical needs like gas cards, car repairs, and rent.
We lost our house. We had to file for bankruptcy.
Young Lily Noakes has a rare and typically fatal form of brain cancer.
They gave us 5 years when she was diagnosed, and that was as of May 1st this year. So it's kind of like we're on borrowed time right now.
To raise money for Stillbrave families, this non-runner made a bold challenge to inspire donations, race a century over stream beds and limestone on a demanding course that includes nearly 13,000 feet of elevation gain.
I want to replicate the struggle that children with cancer face every single day.
I think this is a way for him to quantify how he feels about the battle against childhood cancer and just to put it all on the line.
Hey, how are you feeling?
We feel pretty good.
Okay, do you
pretty
need
good.
salt tablets?
Now we have everything we need. So far so good. We feel good, but we know we have a long race ahead of us. So we're being smart, we're being slow, we're pacing ourselves, we're trying to run a smart race. But I think we feel pretty good at this point, Jay. The kids are like pushing us. Like it's not make-believe. They're pushing us.
Tom and Adam finished lap 1 determined and inspired by Alexis Agan and Gavin Rupp, local children Tom knew well and watched die of cancer.
If your children are one of the 100, we're honoring your child at every mile. Thank you for allowing me to run with your children.
Carmela Betsy, mile 40. Aurora Clark, mile 41.
Each mile of this race is dedicated to a different child who is either fighting cancer or has died of this wretched disease.
Mile 44. Joshua Chambers, mile 45. Mark Salvador.
Each laminated picture stowed in Mitchell's pack.
Brendan Peterson, mile 47. Rachel Sanderson, mile 48. Hunter Dodson, mile 49.
In the last several weeks, some of his Still Brave kids have passed away. 3-year-old Deja Thompson and 18-year-old Carly Tomlinson. In case you were wondering, Lily Noakes is mile 89, Tom's daughter Shayla, mile 100.
Those kids are going to be carrying him, so, you know, if you can't run, then you crawl. So he'll get it done.
I have to keep ringing this bell when the runners come through.
The terrain here is so challenging that only about half the runners who started will finish.
They're already starting to come through looking like they got a little bit of fog in their eyes, some of them, you know, so yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. You got to pull it up from somewhere.
Mohican Park, go ahead.
Runners! 82! 484!
Adam and Tom are coming.
Understandably, they begin to show signs of strain at the 50-mile mark.
As it starts to burn, as it starts to get bad, we just keep telling ourselves, you know, we're touching lives, man. We're not just running 100 miles. We're touching a minimum of 100 lives. How many people get to do that, you know? It's not even about 100 kids, really. It's about all the kids that are suffering with childhood cancer. I mean, it hurts right now to run like this, but, I mean, these kids go through worse every single day.
These aren't nameless faces. Mitchell personally knows, visits, and loves many of these children. Gabriella Miller, the Loudoun County 10-year-old who made national headlines by raising awareness for pediatric disease research, is mile 99.
And I went to visit her for the last time, and I sat down, I held her hand, and I whispered in her ear, and I said, I promise you, I'm going to run this race for you.
This picture of Tom caressing Gabriella's hand was taken only hours before she passed away last fall. To give back to a man who gave them so much of his heart.
And we've got 5-hour energy drinks for you.
Okay, I'm going to take one of those right now, I think.
Ellen and Mark Miller, Gabriella's parents,
Did you see him somewhere in the range?
are among those crewing for Still Brave, making sure Tom and Adam's needs are taken care of.
Today's been an emotional up and down swing. Just what Tom is doing is unbelievable and amazing, but he's doing it because our daughter's dead.
That feels good, though.
Mitchell would need all the help he could muster on lap 3. Woo! His breaking point.
So talk to me real quick, man. I know it's hard.
I'm not the same, Jay. I'm fucking tired. This is bullshit. It sucks.
A lack of light while navigating rocky terrain, plus the pounding of 70 miles, would prove to be the first major crack in Tattoo Tom's inked armor.
It's all the pressure that's on me, all the families that are depending on me. You know, does this really even matter? You know what I mean? Why does it hurt so bad? I'm not a fucking hero, you know? I'm not. I'm not.
Go get him, guys.
But the next stop, mile 77, would be Adam's last.
4 miles past the aid station, and he said he couldn't go on. He said his kidneys were hurting. He couldn't fucking go on anymore. So I didn't know what to do, and he told me to go. So I'm going to go.
Adam's body was shutting down, his race over. And Tom feared without his partner, how could he make it another full lap?
I don't know, Jay, if I can fucking make it. I don't know. I know I'm cussing a lot. I'm hurting so bad right now. I don't know if I can make it. I just don't know.
So you're going to take a look at these while you're going?
His crew captain then urged Tom on, and that's when it happened.
Fucking 100-mile races have you run?
I haven't run any.
Please stop saying you know I got it. You don't fucking know I got it. Please stop saying that.
When profound fatigue sets in, your inner demons surface. This is not unusual in ultras, especially your first. the pressure, the doubts, and a body breaking down.
Maybe I don't got it. You ever think of that?
You know, I gave it what I had. I showed up. Right now, I'm just hoping that I don't compromise the rest of Tom's run. So.
But Tom would not be alone, as we would soon find out. At mile 81, an appropriate song played at an aid station where Mark Miller, fearing Mitchell would drop out, took a calculated risk to lift Tom's spirits. He pulled up a favorite picture of Mitchell with his daughter Gabriella, who relied on Mitchell for emotional support during her struggle with cancer.
You were always there when they needed you. And we're here wherever we can do for you. I don't know how you made them happy.
Through his tears, Mark reminded Tom he's been there for all of those children. It was time for Tom to let those children be brave for him.
This is his motivation, and the kids are what keeps him going.
And somehow, he kept moving forward.
I'm gonna need some goose too.
But Tom, you're obviously doing something that is propelling you. I mean, geez.
I just don't want to quit. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose again.
But his immediate problem, time.
QSL, I got 54.
20.
On the last lap, there are aid station cutoff times.
And 20 and 54 came through at 0800.
Come late, and your race is over. But then a volunteer pacer, someone to guide weary runners near the end of the race, was available. Brad Bloomfield, an experienced ultramarathoner coming off injury, would guide Tom in.
I didn't think I was going to finish this race. Now I'm starting to believe I'm going to finish it.
Back to Hickory Ridge.
Well, it got a little dark and a little lonely when Adam dropped out. So I was reaching out and I was calling out to all the kids that I knew would know, and stuff started happening.
At the final aid station, Mitchell read his final few names.
It's Connor White. Connor passed away.
We tried to rent for hours a couple times.
We see those last two.
That's Gabriella Miller, Shayla Mitchell, miles 99 and 100.
We didn't burn nothing down.
And with that, Mitchell walked painfully in pursuit of the finish line.
So, is Tom the last one, sir, to come through and finish?
114. He's the last one.
The aid stations are now officially closed. Mitchell is the only racer left on the course. A brisk hiking pace, and he'll make it. If he falters or stops, he won't beat the 32-hour cutoff. We then waited for what seemed like an eternity for Mitchell and his pacer to emerge from the forest at mile 99. And that's where Gabriella Miller greeted him. And in the last mile, his daughter Shayla.
I want to win for her, and I'm going to do that today.
Stillbrave! Yes!
Tattoo Tom Mitchell, with his daughter's picture clutched in his hand, crossed the finish line with 30 minutes to spare.
I love you.
did it, brother. As I was running, after Adam dropped, I got really scared and I got really lonely. And I said, Gabriella, Shayla, I don't know how this being dead stuff works, but I need your help. Because I can't finish this race by myself. I know I can't finish it by myself. And all of a sudden, people started popping crossing my path, and they got me across the finish line.
Mitchell believes his daughter gave him a gift when she died. The strength to help other children like Gabriella Miller, who one day face the awful reality that sometimes life doesn't last as long as it should.